What's up, everybody? AJ Kirsch here, the voice of MyPLAYER in WWE2K19's My Career Mode, and welcome to episode 4 of WWE2Kfabe, where I give you my inside perspective and behind-the-scenes stories surrounding the voiceover and motion capture of WWE2K19. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the feedback and all the support. A couple quick ways that you can support this show. You can hit that thumbs up button. You can hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you know exactly when the next episode drops. As far as WWE2Kfabe, I think every Monday and Wednesday has been working out pretty well so far, but I'm going to start releasing some content from throughout my career, both in and out of wrestling, on Fridays. So you can expect some stuff from wrestling, from commercials, from acting, from hosting, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you turn on your notifications to know exactly when I drop a new video. Some other fast, easy, and free ways that you can support. You can follow me on social media. I am on Twitter and Instagram at AJ Kirsch. I am on Facebook at facebook.com/IamAJKirsch. And you can also follow my doppelganger, Broseph Joe Brody, the voice of Hood Slam. He is on Twitter and Instagram at BroJBrody, and he is on Facebook at facebook.com/Broseph Joe Brody. The links to all of my social media is in the description of this video. Also in the description of this video is a link to my merchandise page. I am currently wearing the Broseph Joe Brody NW Bro shirt, and before anybody's like, nah, that's Matt Riddle's gimmick, nah. I was doing Broseph Joe Brody back when Matt Riddle was still doing MMA. So, there. But you can check out this design and a dozen other AJ Kirsch and Broseph Joe Brody shirts, all available right now. Clicking the link in the description, and if you use checkout code WWE2K19, you can get 20% off your entire order. Now that plugs are out of the way, let's go to some questions from episode 3. If you missed episode 3 or any of the prior episodes, the links to those episodes are also in the description of this video, so you can go back and check them out. You can also leave a question or a comment on this video, which I will answer the following video. So if you have questions about any of the cutscenes that you see in this video, leave it in the comments below, and I will address it in the next episode. But for now, we're going to check out questions from episode 3, and this is the first time I'm seeing these, so we're just going to scroll through them real quick. Sam Simpkins says, Suicide is a TNA character. Thank you for clearing that up. Somebody had mentioned Suicide in the last episode, and I was like, that's morbid. No, in fact, it's a TNA character. Didn't watch a lot of TNA, so thank you for clearing that up. K-Skills2 is asking, when did you mocap for the game? I mocapped over a week in March, and I had to sit on it for like 6 months before I could even talk about it, and that was a rough 6 months. Kalo Dayno is saying, I'm really enjoying the series. Thank you. I appreciate that. VSW asks, did you ever think you were going to be a part of a WWE game? No, never. If you had told me when I was like 12 years old and a massive gamer and a massive wrestling fan that one day I would be voicing the main character in a WWE video game, I would have told you that you were crazy. So, shoot for the stars. You never know what's possible. Let's see. Did you have any actual scenes with any of the WWE talent? Was the pay good? The reason why I ask is because you knocked it out of the park, and you definitely deserve it. That comes from the placebo effect. Well, I appreciate you saying so. Unfortunately, I did not do any of the scenes with the WWE talent themselves. As you probably know, their schedule is absolutely insane, and they just recorded their lines when and where they could, and then sent it in. So I did not do any scenes with the actual WWE talent. Was the pay good? Yes, it was. And, again, I appreciate the kind words. We'll do 2 more questions real quick. Let's see. I need to ask, this is from Lieutenant Reven, why didn't they keep your voices for the career mode after the storyline? You gotta read the MyPLAYER lines and the opponent lines. They could always recycle the audio since the lines are mostly the same. That's a good question. I wish I had the answer, but I don't. So, sorry about that. I'm not gonna have the answer for everything. Steve Clark asking a random question. I think we'll end it on this one. What's your favorite musical? South Park the movie. Totally counts. Don't even at me on that one. All right. Now that we've gotten through questions, I want to show some love to MK Ice and Fire, the gaming channel on YouTube. They have been kind enough to let me use their footage that they have already uploaded to their YouTube channel of every single cutscene from my career mode in WWE2K19. So without their permission to let me use their footage, this show could not be happening. So please go out of your way to check out MK Ice and Fire on YouTube. Give them a subscription. You'll be glad you did. And now that we've covered all the plugs and showed all the love, answered all the questions, it is now time to dive in to WWE2Kfabe.
And we join Buzz in Mexico, where he is wrestling their most famous luchador, El Mago. And, oh my God, coming in from behind. Wait a minute, that's that masked attacker who took out Buzz when he was talking smack into the cell phone from that fan and that video went viral. That's the guy with a creepy mask. What the hell is going on? And meanwhile, backstage.
Now do you believe me? I guess so.
Why is the curtain wide open? Everybody is watching what's happening right now. That's terrible. Terrible.
But I am not gonna let you try to ruin my career ever again.
It was fun watching the speculation online about who this was at first, and it just turns out to be some dude who wanted attention. Here's a little rule. If you are a wrestling fan, never, ever, 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 ever jump the rail. In a business that, you know, fake is a dirty word, I think it's appropriate, but we'll get into that discussion another time. In a business that is often, let's say, disregarded or discredited as fake, the entire locker room is pretty much always looking for a reason to beat the crap out of you for real. So if you've ever even thought about jumping the rail, don't do it, ever, under any circumstances. It's a show, okay? It's a show. Calm down. And I don't know why I'm signing an autograph for this guy. He can't even understand English. Why am I writing this in English?
Buzz.
It's going to end up on eBay anyway. There. Lucky you.
Gracias.
Yeah, get out of here. If I never see you again, it'll be too soon.
Well, your big Mexico debut didn't go quite as planned, but the match was great up until the end. And any publicity is good publicity, right? You've still got the buzz going.
Still got the buzz going. Baron, you are the absolute worst.
I'm gonna take a shower.
You mean ducha? I looked it up.
A little throwback to the scene from last week's episode when I did not know the word for shower. I thought it was necesito un shower. And clearly I was wrong. It was ducha. Look at that. You even learned something from WWE2K19. And look at this monstrosity.
So, this is what you had to build for our big rematch, right? What is it, a tetanus tornado match?
Yep.
And they let me improv that line. I forgot what they had me there, what they had me say in that spot, but they were telling me just how rusty and jagged and nasty this cage is. And, you know, when you, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, you know, if you ever, you're warned, if you step on a nail, you got to get a tetanus shot because it might be rusty and germy and just gross. So that was the image I got in my head of this cage structure, was a giant rusty nail, basically. So I was like, what do you think about this if I just, instead of a, you know, it's a cage match, but a common match type is a Texas tornado match. So I was like, why don't I just call this a tetanus tornado match? And they were for it.
That section is from WCW's Triple Cage. That is from an ECW cage, and I believe that side used to be an old prison fence.
WCW Triple Cage, an ECW cage, and an old prison fence. A ton of history in this monstrosity that both Cole and I think this should be called the Deathtrap.
Yeah, it does.
Which violates every health code known to mankind. And in retrospect, I wish I would have picked a different word than mankind, because obviously in any WWE project, when you say mankind, you think of Mick Foley, the performer. So I wish I would have said something different, like known to man or imaginable or something like that. So one of those moments where I wish I could go back and do it again, but on we go.
Did the site crash or something? What happened?
No, we were taken down intentionally by Triple H.
Triple H? How could he even do that?
Yeah, how could he even do that? How can he mess with our stream?
They have exclusive rights to broadcast from this venue.
It's interesting that Baron brings this up, and that WWE2K19 brings up exclusive rights to broadcast in this venue, because I don't know about you,
Does either of you know if you can return slightly used jet skis? I might have jumped the gun on purchasing a couple.
Sorry, just pausing for that hilarious line by Manny.
We'll circle back to that later.
I even love how he's like his hands are like rubbing together like he's super nervous. Also, I'm gonna finish my thought, but after this line, which is also one of my favorites.
We have to strike back.
They have a team of lawyers and an endless supply of cash. You guys just competed in a cage made from an old prison fence. What could we possibly do to them?
Well, you said it earlier. Tonight was like we're invading their territory, right? So, what if we actually did that?
What do you mean?
I mean, we hit Triple H exactly
Here it
where it
comes.
hurts the most by
selling him used jet skis.
invading NXT.
Invading NXT. Totally on the same page.
And again, just with the technology
about this,
advancing the way it
guys.
has,
It seems
seeing
risky.
the way
Why?
Cole Quinn's
We've
face
both
was
been
just
rejected by
smirking with
WWE,
sheer
so
satisfaction at
what do we
his
have to
own
lose,
suggestion.
right?
I
And
can't
this
help
is
but
what
think
you
of
wanted,
Manny
Baron. You
when he and I
wanted
were
this.
actually
You
recording
said it
that scene.
yourself.
Anyway, to
Our
finish my
plan
thought
was
earlier
to stick it
about
to
Baron
Triple H.
saying that there are exclusive
say?
rights, WWE owns exclusive
we're
rights to
gonna need a
broadcast
really
from that
big
venue.
stick.
How about
That's what
Ring
I'm
of
talking
Honor
about.
and New Japan selling out Madison Square Garden WrestleMania weekend? Like, between All In and the Garden selling out to,
Hey,
you know,
Cole.
a pair of promotions that
tickets?
aren't WWE, it is a
Front row, just
very
like you
exciting
wanted.
time to be a wrestling fan right
This is
now.
your electric bill.
Oh, sorry. Wrong pocket.
Yeah, take care of your electric bill, bro. We can't get in with that.
Thank you.
This is it, Buzz. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. You guys remember when Triple H and DX
Are you
invaded
ready?
WCW? People still talk about that to this very day. This is going to be very good for us and BCW.
That's one of the lines used in the trailer. I think that was actually one of the first lines I ever heard of actual in-game footage. Because obviously I couldn't talk about it for 6 months and I couldn't say anything. I didn't even see any game footage until the My Career trailer actually dropped. And I think that was one of the lines that people were just like, wait, what? This is fully voiced? And yeah, look at that. We got our tickets. Hey, what's up, man? And awkward turkey. Okay, thanks for the I think that just made it even funnier, I think. That I hold up a fist, the other fan wants to high five, and we just go through with it with the awkward the turkey. I mean, it was just contributed to the awkwardness of the phrase. And oh my God, from behind.
What is happening around here?
These guys stomping away. By the way, that was not myself and Manny doing the physicality of the motion capture. That was not us stomping away in that particular scene. I couldn't tell you who it was, but again, if you check out WWE2K19 credits on YouTube, the names are the shoot names, their real names are in the credits. So you won't have to, you know, look too far to find out who. Yeah, look at him. He's so angry.
Get them out of here right
It looks
now.
like these two trespassers are finally leaving. At least we can get on with the show now.
That was awesome! Triple H must be losing it right now.
I know. And even better, we're
trending.
I
Yeah.
had
Just,
my doubts about this, but this kind of attention will really help our next BCW
Yeah,
show.
yeah. But before we get there,
yeah, can we get past
how are we gonna
PCW
strike
or
next?
BCW? Sorry, Freudian slip.
do you mean strike
PCW was
next?
the
This
promotion
wasn't a
where I got my
one-time
start,
thing?
and the colors were
Oh,
also
no.
green and
You-
black. So.
You're all about the buzz, right? You're all about
Quotation
the
fingers
buzz.
again.
We
Those
gotta
things
keep
pop
this
up
thing going.
way
Yeah,
more than I
wanna
ever
be
thought they were going to.
trending
I
nonstop.
apparently resort to
Triple
quotation
H,
fingers
he's gonna
quite
be ready for
often
us next
in
time, so we
WWE
can't just
2K19.
Buy tickets and walk in like we did tonight, okay? We need a different plan.
I have an uncle who owns a costume shop.
Cole Quinn, full of good ideas. Use jet skis, costume shop. And this actually leads into one of
Bro,
the
your
favorite
Uncle hooked us up.
I know.
favorite
And
like
all he asks is that we
promos
plug his
segments
costume shop
of
on
the
NXT.
entire shooting process.
It's kind of a weird request, I know, but this stuff's expensive, so I said we'd do it.
Okay.
I was thinking we'd blend in with the fans.
I mean, if we're
dressed
taking
up
over
as
the
classic
segment, sure, let's plug
wrestlers.
his stuff on NXT. Why not?
That's a great idea.
So who do you want to be?
Okay, so real quick, if you haven't gotten this far in my career mode, no disrespect to NWO or DX, but pick 80s superstars. That was
You know what'd be hilarious?
by far one of
We
my
were
most
DX and
favorite
one of us was
segments
Triple H. That
to
would
shoot. Like
really set 'em
NWO
off.
again, and DX. Okay, sir,
man.
please. Anyway, pick 80s wrestlers.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of WWE 2Kfabe. If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know exactly not just when the next episode of WWE 2Kfabe drops, but I'm going to start releasing content in addition to WWE 2Kfabe every Friday. So turn on notifications so you know exactly when that video drops. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to MK Ice and Fire for letting me use their footage of the cutscenes from WWE 2K19. No shows for me going on this weekend, so I'm going to enjoy the downtime, but the following week, Friday in Oakland, Saturday in Tucson, and Sunday in Fresno, and you can get all the information on those shows by following me on social media at AJ Kirsch and at Brody. So thanks again for joining me. Leave your questions in the comments below, and I will see you next time on WWE 2Kfabe. Take care, y'all.